Thank you for your interest in volunteering with Best Friends Animal Society's Los Angeles Neonate Kitten Nursery. Best Friends Animal Society was born out of the Red Canyons of Kanab, Utah in 1984 and began operating our pet adoption center in Mission Hills, California in January 2012. At this location, we partner with Los Angeles Animal Services to find homes for thousands of dogs and cats each year by assessing and pooling adoptable dogs and cats that arrive at the 6 LA city shelters. In 2013, Best Friends opened the NKLA Pet Adoption Center in West Los Angeles. At this center, we partner with over 100 rescue organizations across the city of LA. Our No Kill Los Angeles Coalition aims to end the needless killing of adoptable pets in our city shelters, a task that can only be accomplished by working together. To strengthen their commitment to making Los Angeles a no-kill city, Best Friends opened its first kitten nursery at our pet adoption center in Mission Hills, California in 2013. The nursery houses bottle kittens who are anywhere from a few hours old to 3.5 weeks, weaning kittens, who range in age from 3 weeks to 5 weeks old, weaned kittens, who range in age 5 weeks up to 8 weeks old, and litters who come in with their mother. Sadly, neonate kittens are the most at-risk population in city shelters, with around 9,000 underage kittens entering the city shelter system each year. Unfortunately, many are killed simply because the city shelters do not have the resources or staff to care for these kittens. Our goal in the nursery is to save as many kittens as possible and provide them with the care they need to reach adoptable age. Once a kennel is open in the nursery, our admissions team coordinates with the city shelters and will transfer over kittens in need. Contractually, all kittens in our nursery must be transferred in from one of the 6 Los Angeles city shelters, and we cannot place kittens coming in from the public. Once kitten season is in full swing, our admissions team fills the nursery based on the amount of available spaces allocated for bottle babies, weaned kittens, and kittens coming in with their mother. At the peak of kitten season, the nursery may house anywhere from 120 to 150 kittens at different life stages. Our nursery is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week during kitten season because these kittens require around-the-clock care. All occupied kennels will have important information about the residing kittens attached to it. On each kennel, you will see an introduction tag which has details about the kittens, such as their names, genders, and estimated dates of birth. There will also be feeding charts for kittens who are being bottle-fed or weaned. To track medical concerns, the nursery uses a color tag system. Green tags will be on the kennels with kittens that are currently not on medication. White tags are for kittens who have been in the nursery for 3 days or less and are being observed for any signs of illness. Orange tags are for kittens who are on medication for diarrhea. Blue tags are for kittens with upper respiratory infections. Tags that are both orange and blue are for kittens who are on medications for both upper respiratory infection and diarrhea. Yellow tags indicate that a kitten is on a medication that doesn't easily fit into any other category. Lastly, red tags are for kennels where the kittens are to be handled by staff only. A red tag indicates the kittens have something that is either highly contagious to other kittens, such as panleukopenia, or is not only contagious to other kittens, but to people as well, like ringworm or scabies. Because kittens do not always exhibit signs of illness right away, it's extremely important that volunteers and staff adhere to the sanitization protocols in place. For this reason, the nursery is similar to a medical ward, and we do not offer cuddling or socialization opportunities. For those of you who are more interested in the socialization aspect, we encourage you to look into fostering kittens, as you'll be able to keep kittens in your home until they're ready for adoption, and we encourage you to give them all the cuddles you want. Once you're a trained and approved nursery volunteer, there are 2 different types of shifts that you can sign up for in the nursery. The cleaning shift involves helping us with the daily cleaning of the entire nursery and is offered once in the morning and once in the evening. The feeding shift is where you'll come in to feed the bottle kittens and our kittens who are being weaned and learning how to eat gruel on their own. This type of shift is offered throughout the day and night. After you've registered for your shift and you arrive at the center, you will enter through the volunteer entrance and head directly to the Kitten Nursery, located at the front of the adoption center. There, you'll sign in, wash your hands, and check in with a staff member so they can give you direction on what to get started on. At the end of your shift, you'll wash your hands and sign out. It's valuable to us that you log your hours of volunteerism, as we need them to ensure the number of hours you have contributed to the organization are accounted for, as well as to verify your status as a nursery volunteer. Although thousands of kittens' lives are saved every year in the nursery, prospective volunteers should be aware that working in the nursery can be an emotional experience. Despite the best efforts of volunteers and staff, not every orphaned kitten survives. It's a sad reality. And for that reason, volunteering in the Kitten Nursery is not for everyone. But please keep in mind that without volunteers like you, these kittens would have very little chance of survival. Volunteering in the Kitten Nursery helps save countless lives, and that alone is worth it. We encourage all interested volunteers to consider whether the nursery program is the right fit for them. Our longtime volunteers find working in the nursery extremely rewarding. We do ask volunteers to commit to 6 hours a month for 6 months throughout kitten season, which runs from March to December. Volunteers must be at least 16 years of age. If they are under 18, a parental consent waiver must be signed. Since tasks like deep cleaning can be difficult and messy at times, you must be able to physically perform the work required. Volunteers should come dressed in appropriate attire, such as clothes you don't mind getting dirty, pants which cover the entirety of the leg, and closed-toed shoes. Volunteers should also be able to understand and follow detailed protocols for the health and safety of the kittens. Reminder sheets are posted throughout the nursery, but in the beginning, there's a great deal of information for volunteers to learn. At our Kitten Nursery, volunteers are welcome 24 hours a day as our kittens need around-the-clock care. These hours are for current and trained volunteers only. We ask that you do not bring family or friends along with you to your shift and instead encourage them to go through the process to become a volunteer as well. Additionally, the training you complete for the nursery only qualifies you to volunteer in the nursery, not in other areas of the center. You will need to complete an orientation video and on-site training before you're able to help with those opportunities. Volunteers must schedule their nursery shift in advance. Walk-ins are not permitted. Shifts are normally offered in 2-hour increments, though you're welcome to sign up for back-to-back shifts if desired. By registering, you're letting the staff know they can count on you, and if you're unable to make your shift, be sure to cancel your shift on Digital Cheetah or contact us directly. Those who do not alert the volunteer department of their cancellation will be marked no-show for that shift. If a volunteer no-shows 3 times, they will be removed from the nursery opportunity and will no longer be able to sign up for the shifts in that area until their participation has been reestablished. We encourage you to try to avoid this situation. By not fulfilling your commitment, you will miss out on some wonderful opportunities to help these kittens. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and for your interest in volunteering with us. The next step on your road to becoming an active volunteer with us is to watch the additional nursery videos about cleaning and feeding, as well as complete the accompanying quiz questions. From there, you will be invited to attend additional on-site trainings called shadow sessions. If the shadow sessions are successfully completed, you will become an approved nursery volunteer. We understand that everyone learns at a different pace, and we may ask volunteers to take more than 2 shadow sessions prior to final approval. After completing all required videos, you'll receive an email within 24 to 48 hours with detailed instructions on how to sign up for your first shadow session in the nursery. Please note that the additional on-site trainings are a requirement, and the videos alone do not qualify you as an active nursery volunteer. If you have additional questions about volunteering, please contact us at volunteerla@bestfriends.org. Thanks again, and we look forward to having you be a part of the Best Friends team.